Hi, you guys. How are you? Hopefully, you had a beautiful week. Well, it's the middle of the week. I'm coming on live just to say hello. Hopefully, everybody had a great week. I feel like I am the only one that is just now realizing there is a game that's being played, and it's a lot of people that knows about this game, but it's a few of us that does not. And I'm frustrated. I'm not even frustrated. I'm just becoming so numb to the bullshit. Like, there is no such thing as, like, it, I don't know how would I say it. There is no such thing as people of color coming together. There is no such thing as a savior, like the character Martin Luther King or um and the other ones, because I realized that some of us who have the same skin tone, who look like us, is truly not for us. I realize that some of us would rather honor, pray. When I say pray, I mean that old Baptist slavery prayer for those that are not their own skin tone. They would rather pray, I don't know. They would rather pray for someone the opposite of you than you, who looks like them, who has the same skin tone as them. They would rather go on their knees. And when I say a powerful prayer, they will call the Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, they will call all kind of spirit just to protect the other ones that they do not know. Thank you. Hello, hello. I just realized that. Like, I'm constantly trying to put out the good vibe. I love black people. I love my own kind. But I'm truly starting to feel like, damn, is the you are so beautiful, lady. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I'm really just realizing, is the movie Us is correct? It's like thank you so much. Is some of us are like truly, in the end of the movie Us, it was like this one particular person was able to command a group of black people or colored people. Like today I realized that where I work at, like every job you see a hi, hi, you see a woman of color that's in a high position. Not all of us, but if you see that person in a position and you as a woman of color will go in there, it's so much, it's, I don't know what to say. Please remove yourself. I'm not going to show you. It's not a dress, it's a shirt. I don't think you need to. I'm not going to show you more than that. Than what you're seeing. I just feel kind of like sad. Like before, the whole walk together, we black people need to unite and better ourselves. Before you get to the main cause or the major problem or the person or race of color, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna be real, real tired. Because not only by the time you get to the main source of the issue, you're gonna have a lot of people that looks like you, that sound like you, that will come up against you and try to tear you into limbs just so they could be like, oh yeah, I did great for master. I'm not saying master as in a slave master, but I just realized that I don't know, like I'm so, oh God, I don't know if I took the red pill or the blue pill, but whatever I took, I need to take, I guess I need to go back. What is the topic? I don't know what the topic is. I'm trying to form my words. I'm trying not to offend anyone, but it's like my body is screaming not to say what I gotta say. But I gotta be very careful because some people might take what I'm saying out of content. So, and I don't want to put another person or race down. So I just feel like there is no hope for Hi from Japan. Yeah, I'm trying to keep faith in God. I really am. I'm not like a Bible pushing person or being, but every time I get on YouTube, I seem to be talking about Bible. But the reason I'm saying this is it's like I don't understand why. Okay, so you would have a white woman and like superior, I guess, position, and they would hire, I guess every race does that, they would hire a person of color as a manager or a supervisor, and they will take that manager would hire their own, but it's like that person is a soul or spirit harvesting being for that company, but it's with their own people. They're harvesting their own people, essence and soul, to just feed that person or that entity. And it's like, wow, you're looking at the person, they look like you, they sound like you, but they're worse than another person of other color or creed. And I'm like, wow. So you have these certain companies, it could be Indians, it could be Middle Easterns, it could be white, it could be Asian, that would hire a person of color and put them in a management position. And they know that person of color. I mean, we all need job. We all know that we all have bills, and we all know there's a hierarchy that we should follow. Even in the spiritual world there's a hierarchy, but they hire a person of color on purpose, and they give this person of color some kind of power to make, not even some kind of power, they give them a little leeway to make them feel like they can do as they please. So instead of this, like, you know how the Spanish get together, they build each other up, they form a group, and they work together well. But with us, that person that's in that position, the management position or supervisor position, it's like they want to bleed you for this company, for this person. It's like if they don't torture their own kind, the owners, the corporation don't see that they're doing a good job. I guess that's what you would call when the slave masters had their right man, but it was a black man or a black woman. What is it? The house nigga against the field nigga, I guess. I don't know. It was just so chaotic. And I'm thinking, what's the point of having a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X? What's the point of having one individual or a character ride for a people of color? When by the time, if you get the strength or if you make it to the end to really go after the cause of the problem, when you really get to the middle of it, your own people is gonna tear you to limbs and pieces. Like your own people. Um, another person of race can go to your peoples that look like you and give them $100, and that person will come and remove you from the earth. So they really don't have to get their hands dirty. They really don't have to do nothing. Nothing. All they have to do is make their money talk for them. They can pick up a junkie from the street. If they want you gone, they can just be like, hey, here's $100. Go and remove this person from existence. So by the time you get to, if you are lucky to get to the head of the snake and find a cause and remove your, I guess, your bloodline or your people's, you it's gonna be too much. You're gonna be discouraged. You're gonna look at your people and you're gonna be like, damn, that's how it is. Especially, I don't understand. Especially, love, when I say I love me as brown skin, as a woman of color or black, Negro, or big nose, big lips, whatever. I love everything about me. And the fact that I'm from Haiti and I have a Haitian bloodline, I couldn't imagine me waking up not being Haitian. Because I live and I thrive on my ancestors being warriors to fight and stood still for what we need. But, and I love seeing, I'm not a lesbian. I had my little experience and I find out it's not for me. I like the feeling and touch of a flat chest, and I like the penetration of a man. But I had, like I said, I had my legs, I had my little experience, and it's not for me. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That was a nightmare. Anyways, so I love seeing my women of color. I love to see how we express ourselves differently, but it's just us against us. We're so rough with each other as women of color, as black women. When I tell you we're so rough, I I deal with so many beautiful women of color. We all have our unique little bit here and there. We all do our own little style, but I have yet to find, and it may be me because sometimes I come off too friendly, and then when I sense that you play too much game, I totally cut off the connection, because I feel like I'm too mature and I'm too old to be playing games. But I just feel like us as women of color, we are cutthroat with each other. We have no mercy for each other at all. Hands up, please. We have no mercy with each other. Like, we are so gutter and so rough with each other. It's just beyond, like, it's like, I don't believe, like, I truly don't believe my earrings are so freaking pretty. I bought them from Temu for 89 cents. Anyways, I truly don't believe, like, I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's just me because I see other women of color getting along. But when it comes to me, it's like, wow, I can't I can't stand the fakery. I can't do the fakery. Like, if I don't like you, okay, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna like bother you, but you will know. And I will be in my own lane, you in your own lane, and we can just vibe. I feel like that's what mature adults do. I don't do the petty cat, the little chit chat. We all gonna gossip. I understand that. That's in, the women nature. But I don't do that. I feel like, okay, whatever. But I just wish that we would be a little bit more tender with each other as women of color. Like, I saw it today. I saw this blonde, blue eyes manager hire. Like, I'm watching it and I'm sitting there eating my food, and this black lady, I understand bills need to be paid. You need to put a roof over your head. This is your job. I understand that. But it's like she pulled her over and she talked to her. And then instead of the woman of color coming to the other staff and be like, hey, it's a certain way you do stuff, it's a certain way you lead. As a manager or a leader, is a certain way you lead and teach and educate and correct. And it was just, I'm watching this and I'm sitting back and I'm like, there is no way. This is too African American or African or colored or whatever you want to call us. This is two women. And I'm trying to understand why she did what she did. And I'm like, I'm watching her interact with her and I'm like, wow. It's like she was trying to just cut the other lady's self-esteem down. And when I tell you I got pissed, it took everything out of me to get up from where I was sitting and picking up the tray and snapping it against her head. But see, with me, I don't mind people doing that to me. But when I see others mistreating others, especially at a certain age, I'm like, that shouldn't be. Like, you could tell she was just nitpicking. She was picking at her purposely. And it was like the other staff, it was like they were teaming against one person. And I'm like, is it because they feel threatened by this one person? And I'm watching it, but then I saw the white lady, blonde, blue eyes, stood back like she's just sitting back watching as if she's like, she's proud of what, little string of puppet tears she had and she's controlling. And I'm like, fuck. Am I really seeing what I'm seeing? I lost my appetite because I was like, fuck. It's so much. I'm like, wow. Like I'm putting myself in this lady foot and I'm like, man, you could tell she's like, you could tell she wants to cry, but she couldn't. And you could tell she wants to leave, but she can't because, it's hard out here. If you're not using your intelligence to make money, you won't be using your body to make money. So I guess some of us is like, okay, either way, you're going to be pimped out. Even if you have a business, Uncle Sam is still your pimp. So if you either going to be, a corporate bottom or you're gonna be the street bottom. But either way, or you even if you're a business owner, you still gonna have to pay somebody. But I just it is just I'm putting everything out there because I just feel like when we say we stick together, are we really sticking together? Can we really stick together? Is that even possible? Or are we just a bunch of clones at like the movie Us at the end of the movie where one being of another ethnic or race walk in and tell us to stop and we all freeze? Are we not, you know, all this thing that I'm seeing, us, us not going to Walmart or Target and, affecting the economy. Does it really help? We stop one day, right, of shopping. The next day, we go right back to the same store that we said we was not gonna go into. And you know what they do? They're like, oh, okay, bet you didn't go shopping today, but guess what? What this orange that cost $2 is now $4. You gonna pay us for the day that you decide not to shop with us. You gonna make it. We gonna make it regardless. You decide you want to be hard headed and don't spend your money with us? Okay. Well, this little toothpaste right here was $3. Now it's $8. You gonna buy it because you need it. I swear. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to, but it's like, damn, what do you do after realizing, like, after seeing what you're seeing? What do you do? Do you act like you not seeing nothing? Do you act like you're not seeing what's being done in front of you? Do you act like you're not seeing the truth and act like, okay, yeah, yo, I swear to God, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just sad. I'm like, damn, everybody else can get it together. The Spanish work together, the whites work together. Fuck, the Indians work together. Now the Indians and the Arabics are working together. But we just keep, I don't know. Yes, I just decided to go on YouTube. I don't know. I'm speaking my mind. I'm clearing my throat. I'm clearing my throat chakra, as they say. I'm learning to speak out loud and expressing my thoughts because I tend to bottle up everything. So, I really don't have nothing crazy to say, or, you know, I'm not I'm not really like not showing nothing. I'm just basically home. I just came from a dinner date. And I had a cute little outfit together, and I got these little earrings, and I was like, okay, well, let me speak my mind before I go to sleep. I just, I don't know. And then you gotta think about with everything that's going on, with everything that's going on. Like, how do you, uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Kind of like, I don't want to send out that sadness out there, but it kind of made me sad. Like, damn. The only thing I look forward to now, besides me being an incredible being and a beautiful, stunning woman, is that the fact that I cannot fathom the thought of me waking up and not being a Haitian woman or not coming from the Haitian bloodline, because I feel like, what would I be without having that bloodline of warriors who chose to just say, you know what? Screw it. I would rather die. I would rather die than to, I guess, be shackled. But then in the end, look at where we at. We went back. We went back. Damn, I don't know why the hell I be so deep. Like my thoughts be blah. I be like, hey, you know what? I need to go back exercising. Maybe that will release, because I swear it's like constantly. And I be reading. Oh my god, I was reading this book, right? This amazing book. You ever think that, okay, your soulmate may not be in the same plane or same dimension as you? Maybe that's why you haven't like find that person or your twin. What if they're in another world where magic exists? What if they're in another where, like, dinosaurs still roam and stuff like that? And when you go to sleep, you know how you keep seeing someone over and over in your dream, in a world where you are able to see all these things. What if that's when you guys come together? Like, I was reading this book. I swear, when I'm reading book, I be like, ooh, I swear, I could. It's nothing like smelling the page of a book and feeling the page of a book. It's so like you know how when you were young and you could open a book and you smell it. I know a lot of people don't like they choose to like have the audio thing read to them, but I be zoned out. I be zoned out in a book. I love when I tell you I could be in the book watching all the characters and seeing everything. Yeah, but what if that is true? Like you can't find your soulmate or your twin flame because that person is in another world. And whatever they're lacking in that world, you have, and whatever you lacking, they have. But in their world, whatever they have is not working for them. What you have should be is the one that should work in their world. Like, you know, it's like well that upside down as above, so below. What if that is true? You know? Like if you know, you see the same moon, you see the same stars, but everything is flipped. Ah, you see? That's another one. Anyways, well, thanks for listening. I just wanted to put it out there. I don't know. You know, you ever seen the movie? Not the movie. Yeah, the movie The Lion King when Simba mother was walking and all the lioness, was it the lioness? No, the hyenas was just growling at her and wanted to jump her. Yeah, I feel like sometimes wow, we could be so we could be so cutthroat with each other. We could be so cutthroat with each other. We could have like we don't want to have no mercy with our own sisters, with our own brothers, but let another race of person do what a sister or brother would do to you. You're willing to go off. You like you won't go off. You'll be like, oh, excuse me. But with the sister or with the brother, you're willing to cut their throat. You're willing to, do everything that is wrongful. But someone else, it's like you're humble. You're humble, you're nicer, you're more kind, you're more understanding, you're more patient. But your own kind? Nah. Nah, you don't have that for your own kind. You don't have the same patience. You don't have the same understanding. You don't have the same love. You don't have the same consideration. Even if you don't, even if you don't give a about the person, just to leave that person alone. Ah, we don't have that. And I'm like, damn, am I different? Am I able to walk the fuck away and just say, okay, whatever, it is what it is? Like, and just leave it alone? Anyways, bye, you guys. I've been running my mouth for 28 minutes. Bye, love. Have a great night.